let's get to the video. So I want to talk about how you should go about doing self-improvement. Okay. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because, listen, I know that people are really interested in learning how to get a better body, but everything that you do is connected. What do I mean by that? Well, every bad habit you do, right? Whether it be corn, gaming, whatever it is that you do, you know what your bad habits are. Those are negatively affecting your gains. You may not think that video games are affecting your performance in the gym, but it does. Okay? How you train affects how you sleep. How you sleep affects how you eat. How you eat affects how you think. And how you think affects how you train. I promise you that is honestly the God to honest truth. So how should you go about self-improvement? Because what self-improvement does is it fixes all of those things. Well, you need to go all in. You need to go all in on self-improvement for as long as you possibly can. And the reason I say this is because, well, self-improvement really is a choice. It's a choice to get into a certain lifestyle, just like working out. Like me personally, it don't matter if one day my dog dies and I get really sad and I skip the gym for 2 weeks. After those 2 weeks, I'm getting back on it. I can't sit here and tell myself, man, I missed for 2 weeks. I might as well just give up. That doesn't make sense, does it? No, it doesn't, especially now that my body's actually pretty good, you know? And it's the same with self-improvement. It's like everyone's got their own bad habits. Everyone's got their own vices and their addictions that keep them stagnant, that keep them docile, that keep them from actually getting what it is that they want in life. You're going to mess up. You're going to mess up on your self-improvement journey, okay? And when you do your self-improvement journey, when you're actually improving as a person, when you mess up, don't tell yourself that I failed self-improvement. Tell yourself I made a mistake. I fell into a habit. Get back on the horse immediately. All right. If you relapse, get back on the horse immediately. If you fail, you get into a habit, get back on the horse immediately. So I'm going to share with you something that I've been doing recently to make my self-improvement journey a lot more effective, because I say my habits compared to most people is actually pretty top tier. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't play any video games. Um, what else? I don't watch porn. What else? You know, I eat very healthy and I exercise regularly. And, you know, I have room to improve. I have room to improve. I'm steadily becoming a better person because I'm not satisfied with who I am right now. Okay. It's not me bragging, but I personally am not satisfied with what I am right now. So I have certain goals that I make. Now, I recommend doing monk mode or dopamine detox. Okay. And how I'm going about doing monk mode is when you're doing monk mode, do not get rid of the bad habits. Do not get rid of the bad habits. Every bad habit that you have in your vicinity, keep it around you. Keep it there. Why? Because you need to learn to resist them, even though you have the option to utilize it to distract yourself from your reality. When you do that, you can resist that stuff. When you do that, you're actually building genuine resistance. Okay? You haven't overcome your bad habits if you don't have the choice to use them. You just simply can't do it. Does it make sense? Like, for example, when guys say, oh, I did semen retention, but you don't get any girls. So you didn't do semen retention, bro. You're just involuntarily celibate. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing, you know? So when you look at my wall here, these are a bunch of goals that I have. I'm not going to zoom in and share too much about it, but you can see one of the things that I have here is a consistency calendar, right? And you can see I meditate, I exercise, I journal, I do gratitude, and I get in nature. All right, and I just mark off the days what I do. Not only that, but another thing that I do is I change my basic attack, my basic habits. So my basic habits mainly consist of I'm going on Instagram or I'm swiping on Tinder or dating app or whatever. Instead of that, I have Instagram, I have the dating apps there. They're on my phone. I can reinstall them anytime I want to, but they're still installed on my phone. I can click on them, I can swipe all I want to. Okay, I can message girls all I want to. As soon as I get on those things, what do? I immediately go put on a full-length podcast or read a book. I change my basic attack of what I do. Your current basic attack of what you do is simply the bad habits that you do. It's simply the bad habits that you chronically do throughout the day. So think of one thing that you do throughout the day that you know for sure is hurting you, that you know for sure is hindering you. Replace that immediately with something that you can change that's actually decently good. So let's say something that you do, you scroll on Instagram, you look at reels. Instead of going on Instagram and look at reels, and as soon as you do that, immediately put on a full-length podcast and just listen to it. All right. And that's another thing that I do to self-improve. And the reason why I say at the beginning of this video, go all in, is because you want to, if you imagine in your mind, what person am I when I am, completely productive? Who am I at my utmost productive self? Become that person that day. Just be that person. It's going to suck. You're going to hate it. You're probably going to last a day. But here's the thing. When you set that goal for yourself to be the utmost productive that you can, go gung-ho, you're going to hit it with 70%, 60% accuracy. So you're not going to hit your mark. What you did by not hitting your mark, you trying to hit your mark has made you raise above your baseline level of productivity that you normally do. And you just do that for a longer period of time until it becomes a habit. And then overall, you become a more productive person in general, okay? And that's how you should go about self-improvement. Go all in for as long as you can with your bad habits in your face. Change your basic attack and give yourself a routine. When you do that, you will become a more productive person and you will self-improve faster. With that being said, guys, my channel is dedicated to helping young men to self-improve themselves and to build muscle, get better in general. I have a community Discord if there's any topics that you guys want to share with me. Link will be down in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.